Hey, Journey Church, Pastor Eric here. I am with Scott Marlowe, one of our elders here at the Journey Church. And Scott, we are here to give an announcement to the church today. A big announcement, something you and I have talked about for a while.
Yes.
That is now officially happening and coming to fruition. And that is that we are doing something in 2023 that you're going to want to be a part of. Scott, will you tell them what are we doing in 2023?
Oh, it's in May of 2023, and I am so excited to announce that TJC is going to Israel.
We're going to Israel, guys. We are taking a trip as a church for those who want to be a part of it to Israel. And I want to ask Scott, you've been there before.
Yes.
I have never been. This is on my bucket list to go to Israel and to see all the different places. Scott, tell, I guess, everyone listening, why would they consider going on a trip like this? What would be the reason why we as a church would do it and why they personally might want to do it?
Well, personally, I think that every single person at some point in their life should be given the opportunity to go to Israel. Just the Bible comes alive. All of a sudden, the stories that you're reading is like, oh my goodness, I was there.
Here's the place. It happened.
Yes, exactly. That's more real to me now. We
Yeah.
get to see that every single day. The stories of the Bible, both Old Testament and New Testament, just come alive. I think everybody should have that opportunity.
So one of the things that this does is this just fills out your biblical worldview. Literally, places become tangible. Just like Lebanon and Mount Juliet and Watertown and Nashville are real, tangible places. If people give us mile markers and indicators and landmarks, we can go there, we can see it, we can touch it. Well, when we read the Bible, sometimes we just kind of imagine these things out there somewhere, and you'll actually be there. So talk about the there that we're going to be. Name some places that on this trip we're going to visit.
That's the crazy part. It's just amazing. We're going to probably start in Capernaum, which is where Jesus had his earthly ministry.
Yep.
Lots of stories from there, one of which was, remember the time when he was in the house and his the friends of the man born lame would come and they cut a hole in the roof and lowered him in there? Yeah, we're going to see, if not that actual house, it's got to be one of these houses right around here that this happened, right? We're going to go over to the likely location of where Jesus actually fed the 5,000. We're going to go over to the other side and we're going to see, like I said, Caesarea Philippi. We're actually going to even go up on the Golan Heights and look over into Syria.
Wow.
We're going to talk a little bit about more of Israel's more recent history, like the Yom Kippur War, the 6 Days of War. We're going to go on down to the Dead Sea and just experience what it's like to float halfway out of the water. We're going to see Masada, which was the first century Jewish fortress that they held out against the Romans in 73 AD, the last little bit of Roman aggression against Israel when the Israelites held out. And we're going to find out what went through their mind when the Romans came in and they all found them all dead. Then we're going to head on over to Jerusalem and going to see all those sites.
A few things to do there.
A few things, right? Jesus spent some time there. The Via Dolorosa, right? The Mount of Olives, the Garden of Gethsemane. We're going to be looking out of the Kidron Valley. We're going to be going to the Temple Mount and seeing we're going to see the Wailing Wall, right? We're going to see some cool stuff like the Pool of Siloam, where Jesus told the man to go and wash in the Pool of Siloam to heal his eyes. We're also going to see the Pool of Bethesda, where he healed the lame man. And then we're going to end up in our last day going to see Joppa, which is where Jonah was trying to escape the Lord. And it's also where Peter saw the blanket come out of the sky and the dream. And we're also, last thing, we're going to see Elijah on Mount Carmel, where he really took it to the 450 prophets of Baal and allowed the Lord to show himself real to them.
So guys, what's so cool about this is we're going to travel to all these places. And one of the neat things that I'm excited about is I'm going to have a chance to teach from passages on site at the locations in which the passages are located in the context of those scriptures. So I'm excited. This is a teaching opportunity. We're going to be worshiping together. We're going to be learning from God's word as we're even learning about the geographic places where we are. Scott, why 2 years out? Why not this summer, right? Why 2 years out?
Well, let's go this summer too.
Yeah, I'm down for this summer.
Well, so there's a very good reason for that, several reasons. But the biggest reason for me is because I believe anybody should be able to go,
Yeah.
right? And not just the retirees, not just folks for whom, you know, an expensive trip like this is just something they write a check for. I think planning it 2 years out allows anybody who wants to go to set aside some money every month or whatever and be able to go.
Yeah.
So that's the chief reason. Another reason is just to kind of let this pandemic stuff get all washed out, and we'll be behind that. But right now, actually, the hotels are booking up for 2 years from now, so that's why we're getting ahead of the ticket.
Yeah, so tell them what would be the time frame now that they're watching this video, the news is out, they're beginning to have conversations with their family and with, you know, other individuals. Do you want to go? Are you excited about going to this? This is, by the way, something that 50, 100 people could go to. Depends on how many sign up, depends on how all that kind of slots out. But what's the timeline of some things that are going to happen sooner than later if people are interested in being a part of this?
We're gonna hold it to 50. If we have a good wait list after that, we might be able to add a second bus. That's pretty much what we can get on a bus.
That's right.
The time slot would be about May 15th through May the 25th of 2023. There actually will be an extension at the end where we can go over to Jordan as well. It'll be extra money to do that. And see Petra and see Mount Nebo, where Moses looked over into the promised land but couldn't go. But yeah, it's that's basically the time frame.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll be finding more information out about deposits, about, you know, a game plan for how you can approach saving up for this. But we're super excited about this. This is kind of a bucket list, once in a lifetime opportunity, and we would love for you to be a part of it. Scott's been, I've never been, so Scott's going to be a big tour guide for us there. He's going to be able to point us to things, but we're also going to have professional tour guides there who are going to be there teaching us and showing us and giving us history behind the locations where we are. So we're super excited, guys. Plan on being a part of it, and even be praying now if this is something the Lord would have you join us in doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come join us on May the 23rd or June the 6th. We'll be having an information meeting where you'll hear more about this right after the second service.
Yeah, May 23rd, June 6th. You can come learn more, ask questions, and we'll give you more details as those things arise. We appreciate it.